So the thing that I want to talk to you about this morning, when they told me, hey, Shaka, I want you to speak to my staff, since you speak to staffs all over the country and speak in dealerships all over the country, the thing that I want to talk to you guys about is levels. Levels. I want you guys to understand that there are levels to this thing, right, called success. Levels to anything that you do in your career. Would you agree? There's levels to it, right? Either you're going to be mediocre, average, good, or phenomenal, or great, or phenomenal, right? Just show of hands, how many of you guys are good in this room? Good at what you do. Good salespeople. Good at what you do, right? Show of hands. Awesome. Now, how many of you are great at what you do? I'm talking about second to none, great, phenomenal. You dominate your space, right? The line for success starts behind you, right? That's the person that you want to be, right? Whenever you wake up and you go into your place of business, that's the person that you want to be. You want to be the phenomenal. Would you agree? Yeah. You want to be the great. You want to be the phenomenal. You want to leave average and mediocre to everybody else. How many agree? Mm-hmm. Now, my business partner, Greg, he talks about dominating your space, right? So what is he known for? He's known for being the #1 sales trainer in the automotive industry, right? So what he told me when I talked to him, and I'm like, you know, Grant, I'm getting ready to move out of the retail space. I'm getting ready to step out of the dealer group where I was running the F&I department. I'm getting ready to step out. Shock, what are you going to do? Well, obviously, I'm going to do the F&I. I'm going to head up F&I. I'm going to do F&I training. He said, Shock, you got to dominate your space. There's a lot of F&I trainers out there that talk this and talk that, but you have to find a way to dominate your space. You're going to have to deal with challenges and deal with adversity and figure out a way to be #1. How much of that is true for you in what you do? You guys deal with challenges every day? Oh, yeah. Adversity every day? Absolutely. Adversity, challenges, right? Let me tell you something. Progress, achievements are found on the other side of your comfort zone. Would you agree? Like if you're not making progress in whatever it is that you're doing, if you're not moving the needle in whatever it is that you're doing, if you're not at the level that you want to rock at, then you have to analyze, look in the mirror, and figure out where it is that you're comfortable. Would you agree? Like wherever it is that you're comfortable. You have to figure out where that is, and in that space that you're comfortable, you have to challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone, right? Because that's where the progress is. That's going to be the difference between you and that cat you're competing against. How many agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's where success lies. When you look at the most successful people in your space, that's where the success lies, right? They push themselves to be uncomfortable 100% of the time, right? Because being in front is not comfortable. Why? Because everybody's pointing at you. Everybody's hating on you. Everybody's criticizing you. Everybody's challenging you. Right? Being in front is not comfortable. But guess what? Being in front is the only place that you want to be. Why? Because that's where you get all the attention. Right? That's where the light shines. That's where everybody is looking. How many agree? That's where everybody is fighting to get. Right? So you have to decide. When God woke you up this morning, He woke you up and gave you a level playing field. He breathed life. He breathed air into your body, gave you life, and said, all right, now the rest is up to you. Right? He gave you the same 24 hours that He gave your competition. And He said, now the rest is up to you. And in knowing that, it's up to you to decide, hey, what are you going to do about it? Right? What are you going to do about it? Write this down, okay? DCAR. Come on with it. How many of you guys ready to be champions this morning? Because I'm going to get fired up now, man. DCAR. Decision, commitment, come on, action, result. Every success that you do is a result of DCAR. Your decisions, the level of commitment, the level of action will equal your result. How many agree? So if you're coming up short in whatever area, if you're ever being beat by somebody else, this is what you need to look at. What kind of decisions have I been making? What decision did I make? What is my level of commitment? I'm committed to success. I'm all in with what I do, right? It's uncomfortable to get up, fly around the country, be away from my family, be in front of people I don't know all over the country or on video, right? It's uncomfortable, but my decision and my commitment are second to none. It's ironclad. This is what Shaka Dyson is going to do, right? So you got to figure out what's in you. What are you here for? Why are you here? Right? Are you here to be beat by somebody else, or are you here to be number one? That's a question. Are you here to be beat by somebody else, or are you here to be number one? This is what you have to decide, right? I spoke to a gentleman this morning, said, hey, how you doing, man? He's like, I'm good. We introduced ourselves. Said, you guys, he said, you sell cars here? He said, yeah, man, I sell about 50 a month. I said, there you go. I heard about this guy. They told me about him last night, 78 cars in a month. Come on. That's called dominating your space. Would you agree? Somewhere along the line, he made the decision, and he committed to that decision. Would you agree? And then once he made the decision and committed to it, he took action. Right or wrong?
Right.
That's where success lies. Right? You take Shaka out of the equation. Right? When you're going on about your daily task and what you do every day, you have to analyze, okay, what's my decision? What level of commitment do I have? What level of action am I taking? Because that's going to predicate my results. Right? He can't do it for you. Right? He can't do it for you. He can't do it for you. Right? This is something that you have to do for yourself. Would you agree? You've got to do it for yourself. Right? But I want you guys to write down another word for me. It's called fear. Come on. How the guys in Florida doing, man? How the guys in Florida doing? Come on with it. Come on with it. Y'all ain't know I was screaming in Florida, did you? Come on with it. Fear. Who knows what fear stands for? Raise your hand. What does it stand for?
False evidence appearing real.
Woo! I like that, but let me tell you Shaka Dyson's definition of fear. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
Fake excuses and reasons. Listen to me, Florida. Fake excuses and reasons. Fear, fake excuses and reasons. If you are ever coming up short, if you find yourself being challenged and you are unable to get over that hurdle, it is because you are giving in to the fear, the fake excuses and reasons. Would you agree? But here's what you have to know, that there's nothing in your life that is impossible. There's no challenge that you can't get through. You want to know how I know that? Because you're here. You've overcome every challenge you've ever had in your life. You've overcome every adversity that you've ever had in your life. Would you agree? I was in church, man. I was in church on Christmas this year, and the pastor asked us, she said, use one word, figure out one word that describes you. One word that describes you. And I was in the sanctuary and, pews, and I was thinking, what word describes me? And the word that I came up with was overcomer. Overcomer, right? The one thing that's consistent about life, it is going to throw us some challenges and adversity. It's going to do it today. It's going to do it tomorrow. It's going to do it next week. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. All of it that you overcome, and then guess what's happening next month? It's going to do it again, right? But overcomer, right? My mother left me when I was 2 years old. I never got to know my mother growing up, right? But I overcame. I'm a high school dropout. No one would ever know that. Right? Unless I told him, but I'm a high school dropout. But I overcame. I'm a teenage father. But I overcame, right? My little girl who I had when I was 18 years old will be graduating college this year, right? I overcame, right? My background is adverse. 6 members, I was telling somebody this last night, 6 members of my family have been killed. The latest one is the Thursday before Christmas. We buried my little cousin up in Michigan, right? Shot, right? But you overcome, right? This is what life is about. It's about challenges and about adversity. And it's about what you got inside of you. How many agree? When you look at number one in the world in whatever space it is, you have to look at who they are, what it is that they do, what kind of decision, commitment, action, and results are they getting, right? What are they going through? How are they overcoming, right? Because they're going through the same things that you are. Because they're number one does not mean that they don't face challenges, right? They just make it look easy. Why? Because they committed to their decisions, right? Would you agree? Yeah. This is how number one is established. I'm here to tell you, I go all over the country, so I know what I know. This is how number one is established. You with me this morning? Yeah. So it's up to you. You either get up in the morning time and you get fired up and you get ready to come in here and dominate, or you get comfortable being second place to somebody else. It's totally up to you. Can no one do this for you? Right? Can't no one create Shaka Dyson's success but Shaka Dyson? Would you agree? Can no one create your success but you? Decide and commit to that decision. And then take action, unrelenting action. Action like you've never taken before. The next level action. Why? Because there is levels to this. Right? Levels. Would you agree? Yep. And the only level we want to rock on is the next one. Who's with me this morning? Yeah. The only level we want to rock on is the next one. Who's with me this morning? Yeah. Yeah. Are you here to dominate or what? Dominate. Are you here to be in the front of the line or what? Front of the line. The only place to rock is at the next level. Who's with me this morning? Yeah. Thank you so much. My name is Shaka Dyson. I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you.